Alright, so we're gonna be trying out the hot new build that's been kind of flying around on Quinn, and that is the whole Mindrazor Azure Core Weasel build on Quench, which if you guys don't know, I consider Tekken Kid to be one of the most consistent best Quench players in Predecessor, and this is the build that he wants in his ranked games on Quench, and with good success too, and apparently other players are also running this build too, so it's kind of like a build that's a little bit under the radar unless you've been doing your homework and paying attention. But I've done the whole for you guys, so you don't have to worry about doing all that deep research. I can give you guys the kind of inside scoop onto this kind of hot Punch build. And the reason why this works is because Punch has dual scaling. He has physical, magical scaling on all his abilities, and the whole point of the build is to run like a lot of what you call mana that all gets converted to wall like physical magical stats. So it means that like because of the dual scaling and you bring so much raw stats, you can actually just like your abilities start to hurt like a truck. Like it starts to hurt a lot as soon as you get 1 or 2 of those items online. So that's something that I'm definitely excited to see how it plays into like the Ceres too. Because Ceres does scale nicely, but I think Flange just outscales her, and then we're going for a build that just even outscales her even harder, so we might start to see Ceres kind of go bye-bye really fast. Game is kind of laggy, again like higher ping it seems like. Not the best trade, but he went to buy and push, and that's actually interesting. So it means that she's gonna have more sustain for health and mana, so maybe she's gonna win these trades over me a bit. So let's see how it goes. I think I just need level 3 so I can kind of get the like done like right here. Yeah, now she loses pretty hard because of my main's aggro right there. Kalai. So this is a pick that I don't see it often as much in my games, but I know it's really popular in like the tournaments and like, you know, all that good stuff. So I might have to be careful of a Kalai trying to kill me really quickly, right? He might try to come gank me soon, so alright, see her mid, so I'm gonna have to like shove this in, right? I don't think she can hold it, because if you try to hold it, I think she's gonna take a lot of damage. Yeah, see how she's taking a lot of damage. She used everything, so she can't contest me on this field buff. And I'll just leave because Kalai just might be around here. She's probably doing blue. If I show faces again, she's definitely gonna gank me. So the first item is from Wiz, so it's Soul Chalice. I'm trying to see if I can find it. There we go. Because the sooner we get that solid, the better it'll be, because we don't... So kind of like this build pops off really hard in the mid game, and that's when you have items like Soul Chalice, Mindrazor, giving you all that bonus physical power starts come to play. So your other game is actually going to be weaker, but at the very least on Crunch, your other game is good anyways because of just how your kid works with level 6 and all that. So I think usually if you try to do this build on like other heroes like TB, for example, or just conceptually, try to go for a heavy scaling build on most heroes, they're gonna have a really bad early game. But Crunch is one of those heroes that has a decent early game no matter what because of his kit, just in general. So I'm not too worried at all. So obviously can't find Ceres in a Julian minion wave right there, but we can still go for quick trades, pop a push in, all that good stuff. Does Tether from Quan count as immobilized? Not quite, because immobilized ability should like stop gain ultimate from casting, but Quan Tether doesn't do that, so it's like its own rule. Like I think Tether is just a whole new different mechanic that's different than immobilization. You got like hard CC, then you have Tether, that's a whole different category of its own. It's one thing I have to consider for that, so She's going. Is that Aegis she's going? She's going some kind of crit builds with that, so keep that in mind. We get level 6 here soon. Alright, we got her blink. Because like, as soon as she has no blink, then it's way easier for me to catch her than it is to like her to catch me. She's sticking around. I'm not sure if Kalai is over here. Yeah, like Kalai could be looking at me. There's no reason for this sail to stay over here as much. If she doesn't have like a certain I'm not sure what that Ghost was doing either way. Cause like she should use her Q, right? And I think she used her E right there. She has no way to get away from me. I just kinda like combo her and walk away. Cause otherwise, like the sales been playing like the sales pick pretty well. Like respecting my range and all that, but then she just did a brain fog, realizing that even though the tower right there, I can just tower dive you anytime I want. What's my opinion on sweepers radius being visible by enemies? I think like that should honestly like not be an interaction in the game. It's just like that's just one of those like things that like how do you like solve that from a game design point? Like there's a way you can code it, but it's probably a pain in the wheel to like make it work, right? So I think it's one of those ones just like they just come to like I think administrators they just kind of accept it like that's just there's no perfect way to deal with the issue, so instead of pouring so much resources into trying to solve it, they're gonna focus on other stuff, right? So I think they can fix it, but just not a good use of the resources, which is fair. So by the way, when you're doing this build with all like the stacking items, you have to kind of play pretty selfishly, try to like farm as much as you can. Because the longer it takes for this build to come online, the worse it'll actually perform. Like this, if you can get this like build online ASAP, that's when you can start to do so much like dirty stuff in the mid game. You just have to like play more farming for that, like win lane and just win harder is what you have to keep doing with this build. Which is she took the blue buff away from Kalai, by the way. That's actually hilarious. If I'm that Kalai, I would have been pissed. My sword's taking my blue buff at 8 minutes. That is actually diabolical. What the heck? Like, that is so diabolical. That does nothing for her because she's still losing. And then, like, that's gonna hurt her Kalai even more. Like, I hate when offlaners or any hero does that to junglers because you're just screwing both yourself and the jungler. Like, that's you saying that you're better than your jungler, but in reality, you are 0-1 and your jungler is 2-0. Like, you hurting your jungler is actually just emptying, like, selling for your team. Legitimately. Like you took the blue buff and now you give it to me. Like, thank you, I guess. Good job selling your team. It should give me tower, I think. It's gonna be kind of close because Tails is gonna come in already. There she is. Yeah, I don't think I get it just yet because Tails is really right there. It's better for me to reset. Kalai's right there. Yeah, I think I have to leave because Kalai could swing by right side in a sec. So we get Mindrazor. That's kind of like the first power spike. It's because all that money you're building is gonna give you bonus physical power. So even though we haven't finished Solar Child yet, we're still gonna get that process started. Just getting like that wild magical, that physical power we need to actually start hurting on our combos. Because now our crunch is already doing almost 350 damage at 10 minutes, right? So now we're gonna try to build into Augmented Ward, and then with Augmented Ward, then we go finish Resolution. Was Kalari trying to do this? No, she wasn't. Yeah, you can restart it. I'm just trying to see where this Sailor is at first, because I want to see if I can quickly like kill her, but this is better honestly. Okay, that's Kalari mid. He gets mini farm. That's still fine honestly. I think him getting the buff is not too bad. Oh no, I may have missed his thing. That's unfortunate. My knockup didn't synergize with Witter's hook right there. Let's leave. It's kind of greedy. Yeah, sales was right there. That was greedy. That's kind of, yeah, she got the double kill and got the main climb. That's pretty unfortunate. Yeah, we should back off. That's my bad. I should call it. Alright, we got both of this process at least started for us. Because soon we're gonna get Soul Challenge finished, and then Augmented Ward's gonna start. We finish Rezo, finish the circle, then we start going pretty insane. Moku's left, so I kind of have to cover mid. We can probably kill the Arcus though. Steve's get his. Yep. Nice. As soon as he has no Q, E, I just kind of kill him really easily. So I could probably, even if I use my RB to chase him, I can use my RB to follow him again with my recast. But sometimes it's just better to walk up, bait out ability, then you go in with your RB. So I should get mid now finally. And then we can go back to right. Okay. That's fine. I can let my mortgage have like the tower, just so she doesn't fall behind and go too much. There's missing, but I'm not sure where she is. She's going Ashbane, so she's going for the Q spam builds. Which can be annoying for us, but like, as soon as she doesn't have Q, we just kind of push it down really fast because she's going to be extremely squishy. If Kawhi wasn't there, I got the kill. That's actually really annoying. Like, that was the perfect opportunity for me to kill the sailors and then just like keep farming, but he just showed up last second. Because I just affect Kawhi, right? It's not getting more fits. Unfortunate. That's all in the main downside of the build. It's like you are kind of squishy early on, so you kind of have to take smaller fights for the meantime. That's where it's Core comes clutch, because you get, since you have so much extra mana, that shield you get is actually really big. So like it actually helps. Like as soon as you get these 3 items online, you just go for like, I think it was a salvation, you go for HP booster items, and now you don't die super fast anymore. Now you can kind of just do a lot of damage while taking the beating. Yeah, like Earthshaker, Salvation. I might go Salvation since they have like pretty much an assassin team right here. Stealth is pushing mid. The Fate is not up yet, so I won't have to go there anytime soon. There was might stop me on this tower. Let's see. I can always get out really easily. She's right there, but I still get the tower really easily. And she doesn't beat me. There's no way. My R&B missed, so I won't be able to kill her right there. Because even the Ashbane build she's doing, just my build beats out her any day of the week really easily. Yeah, I'll be there. I want to see this Q buff. That's huge. Wait, his Q range is actually so piss poor. Did they change it in some patch? Because it used to not be this easy to miss it when you're trying to like hit at people. They had a huge shutdown for me, by the way. They had a huge shutdown. I got so much gold for that. It is so Jehovah right now. Holy. I mean, sure, we just do this feint too for free. We're just gonna come in to help us secure this in a sec. Okay, retreat. Yeah, everyone's coming in, by the way. So I'm not really trying to fight this, so we can help ourselves. I died right here. I think? Yeah, it's just everyone came over. Unfortunately. I got a lot of items now, so I should be pretty good right now. I won't lie. I have 35 ability haste. Yeah, I'm gonna go salvation so I don't get busted down as easily. Then go like Earthshaker for more ability haste, some attack speed, so it helps with this build a bit more. Nice. Yeah, we get mini prime easily, then we can kind of go from there. Looks like the Clyde did already. Yeah, honestly, Clyde's 9-1. She's like the only one that's like Omega strong on their team. So if she dies, then they don't have the damage, right, to really do anything else. So I think we're actually good, big time. Wait, Clyde. Okay, wait, so just gonna rewind me, unfortunately. Alright. Yeah, they're just using so much on me just to kill me every time. Like, that's like 3 people just like straight ulting me, using all the resources, but at least like, it means that if my team does follow up, they should be able to clean up easily. Like maybe Clyde's 1 HP, so they just sweep really easily. Probably get the waste Argus. So I mean, 1 for 2, and they use all the ultimates on me. That's really not that big of an issue, honestly. It's like a kind of W for me. I don't think I have a shutdown because I already died. So what's with all the mana items? So if you didn't hear my intro, Punch has scaling for physical, magical on its abilities, and all 3 of these items give you magical or physical damage based on the mana you have, and all 3 of them gives mana. So it's like a huge static build, 3 or 4, 65. Like it scales up pretty hard. Like we still need to finish Azure Core, but after that, we kind of start going pretty ham, to say the least. Right here. Come here. Morgus, come here. What the? Maybe go all the way right here? Unfortunately. I mean, they can't do anything against me. They have to send like 5 people to stop me, and I don't have 5 people right now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure my goal right now is just to hunt down the Collide whenever I can. Just make her life miserable and all that good stuff.
An enemy tower is under attack.
Maybe look at Argus right here in a sec. See which way he's going. Oh, is he pushing maybe? Oh, he wasn't. He just backed off last second. Painter's coming up, so yeah, I probably should make my way over. Collide is dead, that's actually really huge. I saw Sales, I think. Is she around here? Doesn't seem like it. Nice. So with flying fish, I am 135 magical power, 319. So all this is just going into making our here. I'll go right in a sec. I'm just gonna help do this damage. I just hope we don't take too long. Oh, Smoke is going over there anyways. But you know, you see how much damage we're doing? 627 damage on our Q, by the way. It's pretty diabolical at just 3.5 items. Like, oh my goodness. Is this build better than normal Crunch build? I think the standard build is safer to do, but if you play Crunch a lot and want to like have more bang for your buck and actually having your punches like go crazy, stack up mode on people, like I think this is the one way you can have more fun but also be so much more deadly, because my damage is actually really ridiculous right now. Oh yeah, we're gonna get this Collide. Let's see if we can sneak past her. Okay, he's going right here. Ah, alright. She gets out, that's fine. Okay, got the rewind out easy peasy. Now I'm gonna go fight the Ceres, because yep, I think we just kill her really easily. Wait, she's on the 3 camp. I don't think I can go for right inhibitor. I should see if I can like help his left here, for example. Oh, what the? This build is actually not okay. This build is just not okay, man. What the heck? That Kalari health bar just went bye and just my Q and power. What the heck? That was crazy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Is this Q backing? I really want this man to be if possible. Okay, let's retreat. It's too greedy to push on it because Sales Core is coming in. So yeah, we get Salvation, that's huge because now it's just even hard for them to kill us. We have double shields, pretty diabolical. And then now we go for more ability haste here with Earthshaker. Oh my god, we are so... Oh no, we are so strong right now. Got him! Thank you to the Saints for that. donation right there. How are you doing, my good sir, on this fine Memorial Day right here? Yep, there's nothing that Kyo can do. So the only way they can stop me is that they kill me fast enough, but they just don't ever because I have so much shields. It's kind of unreal. Where's the August at? I know he showed. Wait, he went all the way over here. Oh wait, I could do that now. I forgot. Sticker modes. Sticker modes. Huge. We can go for mid first, and then we can go for Offlane. Might as well make it easier for us to make these objective plays. Nice, got the hook. I almost died right there. We could actually finish right here. Uh-oh. 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 I don't have AC, so don't quite finish it right there. Yeah, I think honestly go for left inhibitor really fast. I mean, Collid's coming in this issue. I think we go Tyranny, right? Yeah, I think we go Tyranny. More ability haste. For ultimate too. Movement speed, all that good stuff. Oh, I think Collide kind of cleans up right now, unfortunately. Trying to tell Rev to retreat because he is definitely gonna die to the Collide. He's definitely gonna die to Collide with someone. Oh? Wait, Wizard just slaps around that Collide. Dang, my god, my jungle is just Shad. Oh wait, he's doing full physical, so this Collide actually does negative damage. But you know, that's probably the best way to do this build, honestly, on him, because they literally have like full physical damage dealers, and the most bad person on the team is literally the Collide. Would all of alignment work with this build? I don't think so, because it just takes way too long to scale once you get at that point. It's better to just go for power spike items. Why not Aegis? You know, Aegis could honestly be good. I just want more ability haste. Because like if I have too much downtime between my abilities, then it's kinda like worth, right? Honestly, we could one final. I'm down to try it. Our Q does 800 damage. Oh no. Oh my god, we actually do so much damage. All this damage coming from us, by the way, because this Victor doesn't really do as much damage to objectives, really. So we actually delete that objective with the Victor, because our Q is doing 800 damage. What the heck? I think we just wait for Rev, and then we just whip this farm right here. I can probably go for a pick really fast. See if this Collide's gonna showcase anywhere. But you know, I think Aegis would be good. It's just I want more ability haste. I think that's more important than getting more stats that I already have plenty of. No, we go for Collide right here. Now we can do it. Or I can go for heal right here. Okay, now it's getting greedy. Now it's getting greedy. Now I'm getting greedy. But that's fine, we have double shields. Oh, that tail got deleted, by the way. Oh my god, this build is actually really diabolical, because I think that's one other thing this build does that I think people don't realize, is that having double shields with a circle salvation is actually pretty dang strong. Like, oh my goodness. Because one shield enough is like annoying, but you have double shields and both of which are pretty massive. You actually just you get busted down, but then you get massive shields and you just go sicko mode with your abilities right there. Thank you, Linus, for the donation right there. Hope you're doing fine. I am. Thank you so much. How are you doing, my good sir, ma'am? Yeah, let's see the damage shots because we were definitely going really hard. Yeah, 50k, 30 minutes. Like no one's even close to it. That was actually pretty crazy. What the heck? And we had this so much healing too, which I'm actually a little bit surprised of. Like no one on our side besides Mogus does healing, but still 20k healing in a 30-minute game is actually pretty high. That's kind of like what you expect from like a Boros Chimera. And I guess Quant still outputs that much healing, which I mean, to be fair, there was a lot of moments where I should have died, but I think I only lived because I was healing from my passive or from some of the lifesteal I have in my build. That's actually, yeah, this build is actually super cracked. I'm gonna have to like do this build more often because this build is just so fun and just, I think this people just don't expect to see a crunch running around with triple scaling, double shields, and you just delete everyone, and you're also just really hard to kill once you get those items going right there. Alright, so the build that we're going to be trying to showcase to you guys on this Crunch offlane is the build that is used by one of the best Crunch players in the game, and that is Tainted in my book. But for whatever reason, the build that he likes using on Crunch a lot is a mana scaling build where you build like Resolution, Mindrazor, and Azure Core as your first 3 items, which sounds so cooked, sounds exactly what I'll do, but it sounds so scuffed at the same time. But I think the main reason why he uses it and why it actually did pretty good for him is due to the fact that Crunch has scaling for physical and magical on all of his abilities. So the fact that if you can like go for a mana scaling build where you bring so much raw like physical magical power, your abilities are gonna hurt so much. So it's kind of like a more assassin kind of Crunch build that's all about raw stats to just quickly just do so much damage to in your combos. And so that's what we're gonna be trying to do right here against the Talons offlane, which is still very annoying even though she did got nerfed. So we're gonna see how it does. I'm not sure where the power spike is. I think the power spike starts once I finish Soul Challenge and start on my Augmented War. Like I think this is a very mid-game heavy build. Well, your power spike comes into play like the mid-game. Like early gaming, it's like your other game is kind of like salvaged by the fact that Crunch is just like very strong early on. So it's kind of like a way to like get through it, I would say. Misses the E. Interesting. So like Talons is gonna just bully us a lot early game. It's not until we get level 6 where we can like get more, like I just can't trade into that because she still heals a lot and the passives can do a lot of the heavy lifting early game. And I need to get level 6 and that's when I can get the all-in damage to go in on her. So I just have to kind of play this patiently. Because again, like I just walk up and I just took so much damage. Right? So I just have to play this like very slow in the beginning. And then I'll just scale to level 6. I actually can't go on her because the minions will hurt me a lot if I'm not careful. They definitely cook with that Crunch skin, I won't lie. It's a very well made skin. And I think I can actually test her on this buff because she does this very slowly because the passive doesn't work on it. Oh, you're sad. You're very sad, Countess. The greed on this Countess was unreal, by the way. Because like, if she was like another hero like Flux, I can't contest her on that. But the fact I know that her passive doesn't work on tier buffs, so it's actually a lot slower to do it. And she kind of got chunk from the early trades to make it that even if we don't get the tier buff, I'm pretty sure we just kill her. Because she's gonna use all that mana health to do the tier buff, and then we can just finish off easily afterwards. And we now don't have to worry about the minions kind of going on us afterwards. I really wanted to do one more wave, but like it's just that's probably the best back I can get at the moment. So I'm gonna take it. Yeah. So the build pass on this when taking care of doing it's a little bit strange because you kind of have to do Soul Childless, finish Mindracer, and then I think what he did was he started Alchemist War, then finished Resolution, then finished the Circle. I think that's the order he does it. It's a bit strange because you're doing double stacking items, and you would think you have to start build both them at the same time, but no, you don't have to. If anything, it kind of makes it harder for you to spike when you need to in this game. Nice, not too bad trading. We're gonna get level 6 here very soon, and that's gonna allow us to get really aggressive onto this counters. Oh, you messed up. Yeah, you took a really bad trade, and I'm really about to get 6 here in a sec. Playing to do that. Yeah, so now we get to have our fun with Talons and beat her up because now she can't really cheat us as much. Now if she gets too aggressive, we can punish her really easily. It's just too bad that she's right on the tower because otherwise we could chase her and kill her. Did we actually die right here? Huh. That was actually a lot of damage coming out from her. Good engagement with the ultimate. I almost thought that she was just around, that's why I started backing off. Just preemptively. Oh, there was a save. It's a good thing we actually decided to, hey, let's just back off because we might just get ganked right here in a sec. We don't need Divine Potion necessarily, but against this like Talons matchup, I kind of feel like we want to go Divine Potion so we have a lot more health regen to match like the healing that Talons is doing right now.
An enemy tower is under attack.
So yeah, nice. We're in a really good spot because now, when the Talons like walks up, like we're full HP, we have level 6, we can actually go onto aggressively. The only reason why we couldn't do that much earlier is because we got Chunk before we got level 6. But now we have level 6, now we get to have fun and kind of scale. You mess up the Q. Yep, this is where we get to have fun. That Q range is actually so criminal, by the way. But that's fine. Like, she literally just won the HP already. Imagine a KP gets when he's in power. That would be really sick. But that means that this game would be like a legendary skin, not like an epic skin. And there's some different budgets you have to take into consideration when you do stuff like that. Okay, I'm pretty sure you should just use both of the Divine Potions because you went back to full HP already. So we have one Divine Potion advantage, so we're actually doing pretty good. She used a Q, by the way, so I think we can. Does she actually beat us right here? Oh, passive just that strong, huh? Okay. What is she building? Just out of curiosity. I think the main thing is just like this is again like a more like how they say it, scaling builds. So if I was doing my more normal crunch build, I think I would kill it right there. So that's just something I have to get used to with this build style. Is the fact that like I have to realize that my early game is just a lot worse, even though it can still be good. I also just wanted to test just how Talons just feels because she did got nerfed, but it kind of feels like she's still doing Talons things with like doing so much damage for the passive and then healing and all that good stuff. Seems like Talons is kind of over there at the moment. So I want to see if I can just keep farming up for the time being. Like that's so weird. Like how do we like die to counts earlier when I literally have to be just minions is the reason why we lost to counts earlier. Cause like I kind of feel like that's the clever example of just us just beating counts so hard. Like maybe just the fact that maybe some of the combos early on was better and the combo she tried to do right there was just worse. That's just really interesting. Hey, what's up, Zach? Yeah, everything, my good sir. Welcome to the live stream. Do you want to join us? Should I be down? I'm not sure if be on voice comms necessarily, but I'm down to kind of chill. Also, are you doing rank or are you just doing normal? This is your first time? Not yet, so I think I can kind of still do my stuff. Yeah, that Q empower does so much damage. Oh, that last one missed though. That was kind of push. There's is there. I think you just knock up counts if she goes in. Oh, she took guess me though. Oh, one more hit and she dies right there too. Unfortunate. We didn't have first pain too, so that could be a problem, but we're doing good on kills. And I mean, I'm scaling 100%. Like I got Mindrazor, so some of the extra mana is gonna help out a lot. So I think the first power spike is getting Mindrazor since you're already building like a good amount of mana with Soul Chalice. And then once we go start bringing Azure Core, we get that started, then finish Resolution. Like this build just makes you pretty squishy. It's like the main thing you have to get used to. Normal? Yeah, I'm down to go play with you if you don't mind waiting for me after this game. Nice. Yeah, I think the Counts is an interesting hero. She's so annoying early game, but then she kind of falls up mid game, and then she spikes up again in like the late game. So as we get closer to the mid game, not only are we going to be stronger, but the Count's going to get weaker in comparison. So I'm not too worried about the 1 and 2 against her, because we should just really outscale her pretty hard, especially with this build we have in mind. I think I'm gonna take 2 buff, pushing that wave, maybe get tower. I'm not sure because Count is gonna be there. Do get a Crest, which is pretty big. Magician Crest, interesting. Oh, she's doing like the. That's what she's doing. She's doing that whole thingy. I can bait for sure. Oh. Nice. Sales is right there. Okay, she's running away, so I'll just reset. I kind of just get one tap by Sarah's if I do one into her. So okay, that's going to Talons, and then what is it? I think we start playing the Azure Core this next. So nice, we got that. Now that that started, now we try to finish out Resolution, because that gives us physical power. It's again like another physical power static, a so-called magical power static, all that really good stuff. I'm pretty sure we can just kill this Argus, no? I can't tower dive him because Argus may just stun me before I finish my combo, so I'll just kind of hold off for now. Oh, he dies right there. Nice. I think we should go for tower, honestly. Nice. Now this right there. I think we can start stealing camps, honestly. Wait, what's oh, yeah, we do have a fate shift we want to do soon as well. Maybe we can help with this, but I don't think there's anything we can do. I think we just do feint dudes. So I'll just start it, honestly. Let my team kind of try to go for picks, and then we can finish up afterwards. Nice. The one thing I do kind of like about this build, unironically, is all the mana you're building, so mana is never an issue for you. And typically, Flinch doesn't have mana issues, but you get really crazy with your combos, sometimes it can be. But, I mean, with this build, we're bringing so much mana, we never have to worry about that ever. If she does that too buff, I'm just gonna smoke her. There's no way she does it right in front of me. There's no way you're doing it right in front of me, dude. There's no way you try to do it in front of me. That's diabolical. That is actually diabolical. Like, what was that, dude? Cause yeah, like, we're starting to hurt a lot right now, by the way. So this Talons can't just get greedy, or rather, she doesn't have enough burst damage to kill us anymore. But we have all the sustained damage to finish her off, no problem at all. There was this right side, so we can definitely keep the split push on. So you're curious about like what's the most OP characters in each role? I can kind of touch on that a little bit later. I'm not gonna do like a tier list though. I'm gonna save that for like the next hero release. I think Skylar, yeah, Skylar is definitely like really stupid because she got the Guna update, so of course they had to go buff her. So everyone starts playing the new Guna hero model, right? Which I don't have a problem with. I like having eye candy in my games, but it's definitely a more interesting development they have went underway with that. Okay, so we have Rezo, we have Mindrazor, like. We're starting to stack up because, yeah, we're almost at 258 physical power with just 2 items, by the way. Pretty crazy stuff. So our Q 469. So that's actually a lot at 17 minutes. I'm assuming Sarah is going to be on the side, no? Because Sarah's just died right side, so she might come left in a sec. Yeah, Waste is also very good, but the difference between the two is that Scout is much easier to like, you know, laser beat people with compared to what you call the Scoutless. So there's kind of like a skill factor. I guess unless you're on console, because on console you get like super aim assist on like kills like Scoutlet Waste, so it's not as big of an issue. So Ceres was on this side because the 5 camp is gone. Oh, the counts could have taken it. I'm not sure. Oh, is she doing that build? I think she's doing the build. Yeah, Ashbina, that's why she was able to kill me so much right there. Because otherwise I think it would be way easier for me to duel her out. I'm gonna play this a little bit slow. Wait for the CC, then we can kind of go in. There we go.
Read crunch mode. Ready.
Alright. Okay, dude. I guess I wasted time a little bit. Why not? Oh, Talons wants the smoke, I guess. Oh no! I'm not even go over the wall. I think we can fight her, honestly. Wait, where she went? Went over there. Maybe not anymore. I guess we just... I think we stayed just a little bit too long. That's fine. I think we finished the Azure Core. Like, maybe it's a bit early to do it because we have full stack up. But I think in like... I think the shield is actually very good. Because since we have so much mana, that shield should be pretty ginormous. And that'll help us make sure we don't get buzzed down by like the sales of counters. Just team me on Discord or something. Yeah, I'll let you know then for sure. We're going for a scaling build, so yeah, we definitely smoke the counts, I mean. Just cute. Oh, she's just running all the way back. That's funny. I'm not sure. Are we doing feints or are we just giving this? I haven't not even figured out this yet. I kind of want to actually go on August. I think that's a very easy kill transition to like feint twos. Wait a little bit because there's just so much people right there. Nice. Oop. I was going counters, even though I think my web should get no problem. Wait, he dropped down. Oh no, for him. Nice. Yeah, the build is like it does so much damage, like surprisingly. Oh, it's like a bad way our game just ended. If we can just hop in together. But yeah, the build does surprisingly a lot of damage once it gets going, because like this build, what it does, and the reason why Tekken Kid one of the best punch players in my opinion, ones is because punch is one of those few heroes that has dual scaling on this physical and magical. So like you can go for these three items, which all are different mana scaling items, and just through like pure statistic like stats, you just kind of like your build is just hurt like it's worth like big time. Because we can even like pull up right here, like you can see like dual scaling, 60, 45, then like 75, 135, 110, 70. Like he has like very nice ratios in terms of like magical and physical scaling. So if you go for a build that's all about building mana and all that mana conversion benefits both physical and magical damage, like your builders can hurt a lot, and we always saw just a glimpse of that once we got Mindrazor and Wizard going. So I'm definitely want to try this build out more and more and just see how deadly this build is.